What does it say?
It's a good luck prayer, I think. Unless it's a curse.
I can't go on forever, Clive. It'll be all you wanted. All you ever worked for. They're already jockeying for position. Eden, Butler, Macmillan, you must get yourself up to the starting gate. It is a race for the greatest prize of all.
Follow you, sir.
Yes, sir. I want to bet on a winner. There is no heavier burden and no greater reward than to be Prime Minister of this extraordinary nation of ours.
Only time.
Time? Seize the moment. What's stopping you? What is it? Do you have the black dog too? It comes when you feel you can't go on. Don't let the beast near you.
Following Mr. Churchill's election victory at the age of 76, people are asking who will succeed him as leader of the Conservative Party. Those in the know tip Captain Clive Trevelyan, DSO, and Member of Parliament for Exhampton, the Devon constituency on the edge of Dartmoor. Away from Parliament, Captain Trevelyan, bachelor and former Olympic skier, prefers his home, Sittaford House, to the bright lights and society life enjoyed by his ward. Well-known playboy James Pearson.
There you are.
You finally tracked me down, James.
What's this?
Quiet, please.
Sorry.
Bring Mr. Pearson a cup of black coffee, would you?
No, I don't want coffee. So, tell me what that letter means.
What does it look like?
It looks like a letter from you threatening to disinherit me unless I pull out my socks. Having taken you in, orphaned as you were in such sad circumstances, you have repaid my investment in your upbringing by wasting every opportunity and displaying sheer ingratitude, etc., etc.
I didn't write it.
Gentlemen, good evening.
Sir, could you give a comment on your meeting with the Prime Minister?
The Prime Minister and I were simply having a drink together in our club.
And what were you discussing?
Cricket.
Do you see yourself as Captain of England, sir?
Well bowled, but no wicket. That'll be all, gentlemen. Thank you. Paddington Station, please.
Clive! 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 Come on! Clive!
I'm so sorry. But have you seen a nephew looking for his aunt? Because we were supposed to meet under the station clock and he wasn't there. I think he may have got on the train without me, thinking I'd got on the train without him. It's Captain Trevelyan, isn't it? But my nephew's a neighbour of yours. Raymond West, the novelist.
Really? Well, I'd never.
Good evening, Captain.
Oh, mate. Mr. Enderby.
I believe he's asleep, sir.
And Harry?
Both of them. Oh. must have dropped off.
He must have. You're late. I dropped into the club.
Ah, the papers are right then.
What do you mean?
You only go to the club if something's afoot. Discreet hugger-mugger about your prospects.
How was your week?
Ah, well, all's quiet on the constituency front. Except the scouts want to open their new hut. Fancy a nightcap, finish our game?
Not tonight, John.
Severe weather warning for the southwest. There will be a dramatic drop in temperature with heavy snow drifting on high ground. Residents of affected areas are strongly advised to stay indoors. That ends the severe weather warning, and I return you to contemporary concert.
Raymond? Where are you? Still in France? But when will you be back?
Final chapter. Quotation. If you can keep your head while all around you are losing theirs. I trust and hope my dear parents will have approved the path I've trod through life. It's a wise father that knows his own child. My father always...
Let me rest, for God's sake.
Another escape.
I heard.
The police made any progress at all about the breaking at the flat?
Not as I know.
Strange business. Well, nothing missing at all.
I'm not so sure now. Someone sent James a letter on my London notepaper, supposedly from me.
Very strange.
Who's the Turkish delight from?
It's from the Women's Institute. It's a thank you for your talk. Your favourite. Raymond West has been on. He's stuck in France. He doesn't like the idea of his aunt being all alone in this weather, so I said we take her in until he can get back.
Very well.
Prime Minister's personal secretary called. About what you discussed at the club last night.
It was nothing.
Right. I said you'd ring back anyway.
I'm out all day. I need to be on my own to think.
Where are you off to think?
Up on the moor. I don't know. You're my political agent, John, not my damned nursemaid. Yes. Don't fuss.
Yes. Yes. Sorry.
Catch anything this morning, Harry?
Harry says, no, I didn't. I'll have Arkwright bring the car round.
I'm driving myself.
Oh, sure. Careful.
Before you go, Captain, you're about the same size as Raymond in the arms. Would you mind? Bend your elbow. Thank you. Is that a Mrs. Herbert Stevens?
Ask John, he's the gardener. Goodbye, Miss Marvel.
Goodbye. Perhaps we'll have a chance to chat properly tomorrow.
What shall I tell the PM's secretary if he calls again?
Say, the situation will resolve itself. Soon. You're a good chap, John.
Captain Trevelyan, if only you'd give me some warning, you could have had my very, very best room.
Mr. Kirkwood?
Yes, Captain.
Frank Airwell is a figment of my imagination.
Eh? Ah. Avoiding the press.
Precisely.
Oh, honoured to have you say, sir. And I hope it's the first of many. There's no fire in the room, sir, but the coal man couldn't get through on account of the snow.
I've been in some cold places in my time. Usually manage to keep warm.
Yeah, I bet. And there's a slight shortage of dinner now I think of it.
Clive!
The fattening. How are the birds?
Oh, all flutter and plumage, you know. You're staying?
Mm-hmm.
How very exciting.
I'll see you at dinner.
Number one, then, Captain. I'll just get bags up.
What's your name?
Violet.
So very beautiful.
Me.
I once
What?
thought I'd never find happiness ever again.
He invited my mother and me to tea at Sittaford House. I only went once. I felt a presence.
Presence?
Clive laughed it off. But there was something.
Why didn't you tell your mother?
You've met her. We used to see each other at his London flat. Last month he proposed, and yesterday we went to ex-registry office and were married.
The Argentine's a long way for a honeymoon.
I didn't know. When he said to bring my passport, I thought France, perhaps.
What happened last night?
I went to him. I was...
Maiden name. I was married to an archaeologist, Arthur Hopkins. In 1927, he was attached to the Cairo Museum and determined to prove himself. But he disappeared. When the tomb was discovered 3 years ago, so was his body. He'd been shot. I traveled to Egypt to excavate the facts, where I met Ahmed. So some good came out of this sad business.
I was honored to be of assistance in establishing the truth of the matter.
I believe in retribution. We agreed Captain Trevelyan should die.
You secured employment in this house in order to kill Clive.